Here's the switch for the Cameron Lake siding, the east end. The siding's at mile 12.7. It's 1,337 feet long. I'm going to explore it. I've seen a lot at this end, and where it goes into a field and there's some fire tank cars. But I want to explore the west end of the siding and see where it eventually connects, or used to connect, with the main line. The switch has been removed at the west end, but the siding does continue on longer than I had thought. Last time I was here, I saw it when I was coming back from the trestles, and I was surprised at how far west the siding was. But it was raining and I didn't really feel like going back. I was tired. So now I'm back 3 months later. I'm in the manicured football grounds of the Port Alberni Subdivision Cameron Lake siding. The Cameron Lake Chalet campground people likely keep this cut, use it for who knows what they use it for. Siding's right here beside me. There is the station sign. Well, I'm on the siding, just where the woods start, and I thought I'd be able to walk on along part of it, and I probably will. I'll look for opportunity further west, but for now I'll cut back through to the main line. One other thing I wanted to see is the mile 13 sign. I think it's missing, that's why I've never seen it. But it would be up around here somewhere. Here's a spot where rail is stored. I am curious about the markings on the rail. There's some markings here. $19.44. It's a bit of a junk pile. Even down here near mile 13, there's broom encroaching on the tracks. But it gets much worse further on ahead, where you have no way to avoid it. I'm in the siding, in the trees, where it's tough to move around. Let's get down low. That's the view. Trees and rail. And through there, the main line. I'm down low in the tree tunnel of the siding, getting a photograph. And right beside me is the main line. A bit further along, and a bit of an open stretch of the siding. Covered with moss. And then more tree cover up ahead. More gorgeous moss. But a good time to get through back to the main line. I found the end of the rail. It's through there. I'll look at it in a second. And then here's where it used to come to the switch. See what kind of evidence is left. There's a derailment here, and after that they removed the switch. And a rockfall area. Okay, I'm at the west end of the switch. Wider ties. And here's the rails that were removed. And these are rails for the siding at the end with the guardrail, where there's a guardrail, and so each of them are double because they have a guardrail attached to them, and covered by, who knows, this might have been the frog. And then they disappear right here to the end. Right there. That's the end of them. But yeah, these are definitely the parts for the guardrail and frog. Glad I found them. So this is where the rails used to be, just tucked away back here. So this is the end right here of the switch rails and the guardrails and frog stuff. And then down here I should be able to find the start of the siding. Should be in here, but I don't have any rail yet, so I'll find that. But again, here's the detached, what I'll call the switch gear, switch rails. Here's the start of the rail. Here's another nice visible spot with both rails, with the siding. And inside. I'm in the tree tunnel of the siding. At the hook and plate pile, found a telespar pole. And there we go. Resume speed. And another bit of pole anchored down by something. Perhaps it used to say 13. That would be nice. And here's what I'll call the Cameron siding maintenance yard and junk pile. Back with a collection of rails. And the siding is pretty much overgrown. Not just the grade, but the rails have moss and grass covering them. Trust me, they're in there. Here at the east end of Cameron Lake siding, here's the frog. And a guardrail. That slight crescent shape to it. These are the rails, same kind of rails that I saw at the east end, sort of just nicely stacked out of the way after that switch had been removed. I'm going to record crossing Little Qualicum River just because the sound is so nice. Running water with a bit of highway noise thrown in. I never get tired of crossing this bridge. Little Qualicum River here, nice and beautiful. If I were a train, how would I be doing? When I got here an hour ago, there was a car parked completely covering the rail grade. You gotta be pretty confident of knowing what's going on with the railway. Maintenance of way could happen.